Cage Warriors 102 is back, and here we are. I have got one of the competitors on that card. Steve, thanks very much for joining me, my man.
You're welcome, mate.
I'm telling you what, you've got your boy Declan who's going to stand against you. You've found your feet, let's say, in Cage Warriors. You're starting to showcase, I don't know, was it maybe, you know, the McBain fight was obviously one that you want to get back to, maybe rematch that. But after that, you've just shown a whole different side of you. Is it different you in there now? What kind of flipped over? What was the change in
don't know. I think maybe got the Cage Warriors jitters off my back again.
Yeah.
Obviously, back to the pool fight didn't go the way I wanted. I knew what we needed to work on, and that's what we've been doing. Obviously, I took the short notice fight because we're very confident. Do you know what I mean? And obviously, done the job in 14 seconds. Obviously, that's another massive confidence boost. And then going into the Josh Abraham fight, I feel again I've improved even more. I was throwing a bit more hands. Maybe I would have liked a bit more, but you know, the amount of training I'm getting in is not really good enough at this level. So I've been with work and everything. So with this for this camp, I've been putting in a lot more work, and yeah, I feel it's going to be even better, even better performance come Saturday night.
So you said that you find it obviously a bit tough sometimes with life in general, because people don't realise that as much as we love doing this sport, it's not a full time.
No,
you know,
not.
You've sadly enough, it doesn't pay our bills. So, have you tried to maybe restructure your training around then to get more in? What have you done to maybe get a bit in?
Yeah, well, basically, obviously, at the last show, announced I'm going to be a dad in June. As soon as I found out that, I quit. Well, I didn't quit my job, but I signed up to learn to be a gas engineer. Because obviously on my current job, I'd be away Monday to Friday, all over the country, not being able to train. I'd be rushing back Wednesday night for training, back up to bloody Cumbria for Thursday morning, back down Friday sort of thing. So as soon as I found out I was going to be a dad, I was like, right, I can't be working away, obviously when the little one comes. So I bit the bullet. Signed up for this gas course Monday to Friday full time. It's allowed me to. I only started today actually. Today was my first day, but the last couple of weeks with my current job, I was luckily enough I was close to home, so I could get back and train. So this camp I've been training a lot more, and you know, this new gas engineers course is going to set me up for my home life, where I'm going to be home to see the little one, but plus also it's going to give me that time to, you know, put in that training that I need to be competing at this level. Obviously, if I keep winning but training at this level, I'm not progressing the amount of training I'm doing. I'm just sort of, I've reached the level and I'm just staying there. But at the moment it's good enough. But if I keep on winning, the people I'm coming up against are almost doing it full time sort of thing. Training, you know, 4 or 5 times a week, double sessions. At the moment, I'm struggling to push in 2 specific sessions. So this whole career change is gonna, you know, improve my game and improve my home life.
That's good. Yeah, that's fantastic. Here, then you obviously that'll give you a kind of boost in itself, knowing that you could put these extra shifts in, you know, these extra classes in. You can maybe even look for like you said, do a particular boxing one-on-one sessions and stuff like that.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot more with Jack, you know, a lot more pad work, and actually going to some jits classes. Before, I'd sort of be coming up to a fight sort of 6 weeks before a fight, and I'd be like, crap, I need to get some jits work in. go 2 or 3 times, and then work again would crop up. And I would only ever just be brushing the surface sort of thing. But I've been going a lot more jits classes, you know, just getting that level better and doing a lot more pad work and just specifics with everyone. So I mean, my whole game's improving, and it will keep on improving now.
And I imagine then, obviously, with Jack, he obviously has a kind of air of confidence now, knowing that you've got more time to dedicate. He's probably super excited himself to see what he can get out of you as well, really.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. You know, I've been with Jack for sort of, I think, maybe just over 4 years, and you know, I got like 100% confidence in him. If he says do something, I do it, and you know, he knows it's hard. He's got a full-time job, wife. You know, he knows where I'm coming from. You know, struggling to fit in the training, but you know, he's always there trying to get the best out of everyone. And I feel now I can actually sort of justify his hard work.
Yeah.
By, you know, actually being able to turn up to class, and you know, so we all reap the rewards. Do you know what I mean? Everyone at BKK. So yeah,
because you obviously had the conditioning when you went into fights. You looked in good shape, but the problem was maybe you didn't have the potential that you should be reaching because of the restrictions you had with obviously training. So that was more a case of what you were just on that tipping point where, if, like you said, if you were to win a few more fights, you just constantly then keep falling short each time because you weren't getting the sessions in. So obviously, potentially now you feel like there's this year itself is going to be huge in the opportunity department.
Yeah, like obviously the last fight, I won my title shot sort of thing, and then Graham Borden had an interview after the Cage Warriors at Jesus Christ, Colchester card.
Yeah,
and like my name was mentioned, and he was like, I don't want to rush him into sort of throwing him in for a title shot. You know, want to sort of let him improve his own level, sort of thing. And then, because like I just said, and like Graham said, like throw myself into the deep end if I'm not like technically ready. Do you know what I mean? It's not gonna go well for me. So I agree with everything he said, and thinking about it, you know, it's the right decision. I don't want to be just jumping straight in for a title shot. So yeah, I'm happy to, you know, just keep winning fights. I'm in no rush, and just see what happens. Got 3 fights left on my contract, 2 after this one. So maybe see what these 3 fights bring me, and then go from there.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, let's say, you know, get the wins. You get all those wins in a row. You could then kind of negotiate yourself into that title fight. You say, look, you know, man, I'm signing a new contract, but I want that new contract to be a title bout, you know, and especially the amount of cards that Cage Warriors are going to be thrown on, you could easily get those 3 bouts done.
Yes.
In the year. Obviously, you've got the little one due, so you might want to take a bit of time off for that. Like I say, I'm an experienced father. My little one's well past the baby stage, but I know what it was like when the little one popped around. Mate, you sit at home, you look at a bundle of skin that doesn't do.
I'm not going to want to go out. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you just look at it and they don't do nothing. They just sit there, they sleep, and when they wake up, it's only because they need fed or had a poo, and that is it. But it's mental because you sit there engrossed in this little bundle, and you're like, they don't do anything, but for some reason I can't stop staring.
I'm looking forward to it. Do you know what I mean? I'm super excited. So yeah.
And now my one he talks and everything, all the interactions. I thought, you're way more interesting than when you were a baby. But for some reason, I really liked you then. It's weird. But it's great, honestly. Parenthood, it's something to look forward to. Trust me, I endorse it. And so it's a great thing. And do you know what? It might give you, give you another perspective. You know, in your head, you know, I've got enough mouth to feed. You know, and that's another kind of drive, let's say, to succeed even further.
Yeah, exactly.
And that is something to look forward to. So let's quickly talk about the bits that you've done with training. Have you tried to work on maybe areas that you felt were maybe not as sharp, or is this areas that maybe Jack has pointed out that you've worked out?
Me, well, I say it, and you know, Jack agrees. Like obviously, my jits, uncomfortable on the ground, but I could technically be better. I'm not sort of. You know, I'm okay. I can keep myself safe. I can, obviously, it's never seen. I've never won a a fight by submission in all my pro fights. So 17 fights, all my wins have been by stoppage or decision. So it's not that I can't do it. It's just I've never needed to. So it's an area I've always needed to work on. Is because it wasn't always my dominant or my strong point. You know, I always just tended to concentrate on my strong points, and then just that was on the back burner sort of thing. So trying to work on that and my volume of strikes. I was always looking back at all my fights. It's always a 1-2 or just single shots. I was never putting in the combinations, and that's what I feel lost me the Paul McBain fight. Obviously, he was throwing 4s, 5s. I was just coming back with 1-2s, and I was getting tired, sort of just doing 1-2. So we're doing a lot of pad work, just trying to increase the volume of strikes. My wrestling's always been good. My cardio has always been good. It's just, you know, mixing it and like pushing myself where I can throw 4s, 5s for 15-minute rounds without getting tired.
Yeah, and it's also a lot of people think that you got to go 100% on each punch. I'm like, it's not like you don't go 100% on each punch.
That was one of my problems as well. I'd be stiff jab or stiff right hand, and within, you know, being on the back foot, throwing stiff shots, just getting tired. So been working on just popping them out, sort of thing. Not trying to knock someone out of every punch, just, you know, setting them up, open, looking for the openings, and you know, putting that killer shot in when it needs to be. Not trying to force anything. Basically, it's what we've been working on. Just go with the flow, don't force it, and you know, the knockout will come if you don't force it.
No, well, yeah, exactly. That's a lot of things. A lot of people put the kind of pressure on themselves to kind of force that to happen, and a lot of the time it's just basics that you need to get that knockout. You know, the simple 1-2s, but maybe just, you know, set it up with a double jab and then a single jab.
And you can't exactly create many angles if you're loading up on a punch. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So peppering the shots, changing the angles, and then with the angles, you know, that shot's going to be there, that killer shot. So we've been working a lot of movement, a lot of hand work, and sort of everything like that. So I'm looking forward to putting it all into practice.
Well, Declan is going to stand before you, and do you know much about him yourself? He's a kind of and in the terms of the sport, he's a young kid in the sport. He's not obviously, I think he's 27, 28, so he's not young in age, but in the sport he is. He's shown a bit of zest, a bit of zealous with the finishes and stuff. So what do you know about him yourself?
Just seeing a couple of fights. Do you know what I mean? He's being 6'1". I think he's predominantly southpaw, but he switches quite a lot. He has his hands down quite a bit. And he tends to lead with his kicks, and then, you know, once he's led with a kick, he'll switch stance, you know, and then he likes to pressure people, you know, back them against the cage, and then use his range to, you know, pick them off. So everything he's capable of, you know, we've been working on, and we're confident that we'll get the win on Saturday.
And it's an interesting fight, you know, because I like seeing, you know, the new faces. Well, he was with he fought Cage Warriors a little while back, and then he came back. He's back again, but it's nice to see, you know, the fresh faces always coming back. You know, new faces added to the roster, and that's what Cage Warriors is. And for you, you know, you're now not a new face, you know, if you fight somebody, and there's exciting fights for you to make. Never mind this one as well.
Yeah, like you said, like he's fought him there before, and he's come back. That was the same situation with me against Paul McBain. I fought there back when they were going to Jordan, you know, and then obviously Cage Warriors switching owners and all of this lot. And then I came back against the Paul fight, you know, and then luckily enough, it didn't go my way, but I got offered the contract. And, you know, it's the same for Declan. You know, he's fought there, he's gone away, got some more wins, and now he's come back. So, you know, he's going to be eager to stamp his mark, get offered a contract, but I'm pushing for that title shot within, you know, 3-4 fights. So I'm not going to let him get that win.
Well, I'm looking forward to the fight. In fact, the card itself is disgustingly good.
It's a cracking card. It certainly is.
Oh man, what a great exposure of just like UK talent alone. Never mind what else they've got coming on now. The card itself. I like Maguire and Wheeler. What a fun fight that's
Yeah,
going to be.
it's gonna be a good fight.
Two awesome blokes. You know what I mean? That's the thing about it. Like, there's no one can hate either one of them. They're both awesome dudes, and they're going to have a cracking fight afterwards. They'll probably have a burger and a donut after, and it's just one of them things. And a coffee. I'm sure Maguire will have a coffee.
John's got a couple of his young lads from his gym that are fighting on ROC the same night. So I think John was hoping to get the fight done, have a quick burger with Brad, and then, shoot down to the ROC card. But it all depends, obviously, where he is on the lineup. But
yeah, he probably asked him to put the two of them on early.
I've been training a lot with John recently. He comes down to BKK most Wednesdays, and if you're on his Instagram or his Facebook or something, he's training, more and harder than what he ever has.
Yeah, strength and conditioning, all stuff. Yeah, and he's got a nasty choke. Like, that dude's grip is ridiculous.
Yeah, don't let him grab hold of anything. Basically,
no, he's horrible. I rolled with him and it was horrible.
Yeah,
I hated it, mate. I was like, what is this? Like, he just had this freak kind of farmer, that farmer grip. When someone holds you, you think, I'm not getting out of this, and I'm just gnarly it was. But
I'm really looking forward to that fight.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Two top blokes. I love the both of them, and I hope they just put a great fight on. I think that's what they're both going to look to do as well.
Yeah, definitely.
And look, before I let you go, mate, jump on. What's social media for everyone to jump onto? Give you a follow.
Steve Aimable on Facebook. We've got Steve Aimable 455 at Instagram. I believe it's Aimable 455 at Twitter. Hook me up, give us a follow, and I'll try and put some interesting stuff up.
Well, you on the bike? Your bikes? You going on the bikes? Maybe.
I haven't been on it for a while.
Trying to behave, so you don't get injured.
Yeah, trying to behave. I've bought another little road bike just so I can get to and from my gas course, because then I don't have to pay for the Dartford Bridge. So I'm ripping around on a little Kawasaki 500 at the minute, little road bike. Nice. I look like a Deliveroo man.
Throw some pizzas on the back.
Yeah, I'll do that in the evenings because I'm not bringing any money. I'm doing this course, so I'm going to have to go out and deliver some food in the evenings, just bringing some money.
Just bring it to training, to get the guys to training, feed the boys. Exactly. And then, what about your sponsors, mate? Anyone help me out sponsor-wise?
Yeah, we've got Reach My Peak, who have been with me for quite a while now. Got a couple of new sponsors just come on, which really appreciate. We've got Whip Street Motors. We've got Ashton Roofing and Maintenance. We've got Sterling Gas Limited. You can find them on Facebook. You can find, Ashton Roofing on Facebook. Whip Street Motors on the internet. Who else have we got? It's hard trying to remember everyone. Rich Murphy.
Just mention your favourites.
Yeah, I believe that's all of them. To be fair, so I really appreciate everyone helps me out, and together we're gonna go even further.
And you mentioned before, obviously, Jack, and you go down to BKK Chelmsford, but any other people out there helping you out in the fight camps you want to give a mention to? Yeah,
we've got Gracie Barra down in Rayleigh, Chelmsford, a few other places, helping me out on my jits. Really appreciate that. Lee Catlin,
beast.
Yeah, he's savage. All the usual. We got Craig Edwards. We got a young lad who's going to be on the Cage Warriors Academy card in Chelmsford. Jamie, his name is. He's a southpaw, so I've been working a lot with Jamie. He's been kicking me in the head quite a lot. So I'm really looking forward to seeing that fight. Mate, John Maguire, Adam Spalding. I can't really think of any more.
It's all right. No, it's quite. I know the load of the bows. Yeah, I know Adam as well.
Just put everyone at BKK.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be here or at the level that I'm at with. Same with anyone that does this sport. Without your teammates, you can't do it on your own. So I appreciate everyone that comes down and puts all the effort in.
Fantastic. And look, have a great fight, man. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah, cheers, buddy. Appreciate it.
It's like a home now to you. You've been
Yeah,
there a few more times, so it's comfortable.
I like it there at the minute. You know, you look after you like superbly. You can't really ask for anything more. You just do your job, make weight, put on a good fight, and that's all you can ask for.